Welcome back, guys. This is Dante with GBPUSD. I just wanted to do a quick run through of pound USD this last week. If you were following me on Instagram, you saw initially on Sunday, I believe I posted Sunday or Monday, that I was going to be bullish for the week. I'm just going to do a quick breakdown as to why I was. All right, so first things first, higher time frames prevail, of course. So let's start off with the monthly. You can see the month of January, you had a big bullish engulfing, so your morning star formation. But overall, we had found support at this level, and price was on a downtrend, and we kind of broke out of that trend. So that to me was a key indicator, and I think the previous weeks were already retracing. So I was looking to find some support in this area that would take off from there. So if we go to the weekly, you can see, like I said, we were retracing after breaking this trend line. And then last week, we had, almost a nice hammer formed. So I was just very cautious seeing that. It was my indicator, like, all right, let me, pay attention to this pair and see a potential breakout again. And as you can see, morning star, perfect right there. Trend down, boom, broke right out. And then some of you know I like to use 3-day charts to kind of split weeks in half. It's kind of, I think it's really good when you check it by like Wednesday during the market week, because you kind of get an overall sense of what's going on. So like, for say, if this was the close on Wednesday from like, I guess what was it, 2.5 weeks ago, you would get the idea that we were probably going to retrace all the way down to this vicinity. And then as far as Sunday through Wednesday here, we had a big bullish engulfing. So that to me was like, all right, we're game's on. But whenever you got like a big, candle like that, you just can't buy up here, because as you can see, we did retrace a little bit, because price still has to retest what it broke, which is happening in a sense. So from that, we go to the daily. That's where I have my zones marked. So you can see, we were downtrending last week. Market opened right above the trend line. There's a gap. It really, I guess it pretty much filled it in a sense. I didn't buy yet either, by the way. I honestly was looking, this is my daily chart, by the way. I would scale to the 4-hour. I was looking for price to come back down to this area and retest this zone. Form a typical head and shoulders formation, which is, downtrend. So tap, left shoulder, head, breakout, generally a right shoulder. And that's a good thing. That's a good, strategy to use. But with anything, when there's a breakout like that, you can't just like wait for price to come down here all the time, because sometimes it's just going to make its own new support, which is what it did. So if you see price making a support or resistance, if it's a bearish movement, and you see it and it's being respected, and then you see an indicator of like, all right, further upside, which was that morning star formation there. I can't zoom because it's a screenshot, so sorry. Then you just jump in, and a good take profit from here would have been there. This particular pair, though, I did actually swing this week. I don't generally do that, but I got it kind of late. I got right in the break of this resistance here, and I took it all the way up, because my overall target, I'll show you in a little bit on that when I draw the fibs to show you, I was, obviously way up. I ended up taking profit here once the price started dancing. I don't know. I can't swing like some people. Just don't. I don't know. Maybe when the assets build up and I get older and stuff, I'll look into doing that more. I probably will, to be honest, just because I don't want to be in front of the computer my whole life. But as of right now, I like to identify these market directions and then trade within it. Like, it's simple. You got the support here, Morningstar. You could either take profit at the next resistance that was formed, or you were anticipating bullish breakout, so you can go to the next zone, and then boom, same thing. So yeah, that was it. Now, what is price doing now for next week? Look how the daily closed on Friday. It's perfect. I mean, we retested what was broken there. I mean, it's pretty simple. I would just look for, a counter trend line break with like some type of bullish formation signal that's just going to continue up. You can take profit up here. That's a good, that's like 150 pips up there. So let's see though, real quick. I want to show you another confluence as to why. So, yeah, that's the monthly trend line that I showed earlier right here. We were downtrending. Price almost broke out there, faked out, boom. This is all Brexit too. So yeah, anything pound related, if you definitely have to keep up with fundamentals. I don't trade fundamentals in particular. I just don't have time to be, studying housing rates and retail sales, all that stuff. But it's important to be aware when these stuff are being released, because it's all, I use them, like Forex Factory like everyone else, just to be able to know what's going on, to manage my trades, whether I'm in it or about to enter. So, if I got big red folders coming out, this is big news, even if it's not NFP, you got to manage your trade. That's what it comes down to at the end of the day. Like, anybody can do technical analysis, but if you can't manage your trades, that's what determines if you're a real trader or not. So, like if you got news coming out and you're in a trade, you need to balance your stop loss accordingly. For within seconds, you can lose everything, or you can be on the lucky side and boom. Because at the end of the day, it's in a sense luck. What I've noticed most of the time, news kind of correlates with the overall technicals, but you can get fucked at any moment in this game. Better to be safe than sorry. So yeah, let me go to the daily. This is the daily live chart. Draw a fib. So we were downtrending. This is our reversal point, our high, and yeah, it's simple. We had as far as the daily, had the bullish engulfing off of the 50 fibs. Price then, if you go down to the 4 hour, excuse me, sorry for the breathing, if you can hear that. So then, yeah, price danced off the 38 fibs right there. That's where we found that support that I was talking about, which is another thing. So, like, say, like I was talking about how we were waiting for price to come back down to here, possibly. This fib, like, when I was paying attention to it live, I had the fibs drawn. So when I saw price, forming support at 38 fibs, which is this red line, I was just aware that, all right, we don't have fear of missing out, but I didn't want to miss out on it. So, overall, like, the next target would be up here at 0, and I generally like to close most of my, if I'm well, I don't really swing, but like, say if I was scalping to swing here, I would definitely close most of my entries here. I don't want to get caught in a double top or key resistance, none of that. But I'll leave one open, maybe two, whatever, depending on the whole risk management. Be advised. And then our overall tight profit is, at negative 27, just below. So you're looking at like 3,400 is what I'm play it safe. Why not? 3,400. So right now that's 350. 350 pips potentially. So it's a long way to go. This problem is with people see these kind of like forecasts. They get really excited. Like, oh, I can just over leverage it right now, and I can get all the way up there, and then you're gonna get caught in this dance revolution, and you can just blow your account one day, and then it takes off tomorrow. Just gotta less risk, man. I know it's hard, especially if you have small accounts. Trust me, man. I've lost 25 years old, by the way. Lost so much money, man, doing this stuff. So many delays in life because of it, but always had the bigger picture. Always understood that, this is a long run. You have to grasp that mentality, or it's just never. You're gonna be a gambler. You're gonna be like every other Joe Schmo in the casino or whatever. You gotta get organized. You gotta treat it like a business. It's what it is. Like they say, was it 10% or 1% actually make money? Don't get blinded by Instagram, guys. Instagram is the biggest manipulative app in the world with everything. I mean, you got the gurus with Forex and e-commerce and drop shipping and real estate. That's another big one. Like, anybody can be anybody on that, but it's all about face-to-face at the end of the day. And I'm not claiming to be any of that, by the way. Like I've said in previous videos, I'm just here to give extra insight and take constructive criticism from whoever wants to go in the comments, whoever wants to help me. I'm not perfect with this yet. I'm, 3 years deep. It took me so long just to grasp the market itself. I still lose. Euro AUD, you guys saw last week, and boom, blasted off this week, and it looked like it still faked people out the way it closed Friday. We'll see. And then UJ, may do a video on that. UJ was on some other stuff last week, but I still think it's going to retrace to daily demand like I posted on Instagram. That's it. If you guys could just like the video, or if you don't have to, I really don't care. I would like to just naturally draw attention to this YouTube channel. And if this video was too long, trying to drop that in the comments as well. I don't want to bore anybody, and I'm trying to work on my speaking. I went to college for only 2 years, and I have good speaking skills, but I don't know, sometimes I get too, in a sense, I don't know, ghetto and street, it's whatever. But once again, my name's Dante. This is GAWFX, third video. Hope I helped you guys understand why I was bullish with GU and why I'm still going to be bullish going into next week, which I do anticipate still maybe a little bit more retracement next week. So if you're seeing this video, don't think it's a signal to go buy on Sunday, market open, or Monday. Might even be till Wednesday, to be honest. We've seen how it is. But yeah, have a good weekend, guys, and see you next week.